other arms, and particularly Parliament, and can be achieved by having conversation with the people of Kenya. Every constitutional change in this country has come about through direct conversation with the people and not through a judicial process. So that is an alternative that is still open to us.
But I cannot briefly. I think Senior Counsel Orengo has really captured the essence. And the first thing, and this is important, that many people might not understand, that this was an appeal on very many issues, at least 10 issues. And the court upheld the decision of the High Court in some aspects, and it set aside the decision of the High Court in other aspects. So it's a mixed decision. Okay. Secondly, it is important to understand that the implications of the decision is quite fundamental in two respects. One respect is popular initiative. If this decision were to stand, then the idea of initiating a popular initiative for anyone, not just for the BBI process, will be quite onerous. The second one, which I think is a conversation.
There was dissent by one or two judges. In fact, in one of the cases, there was a dissent by 3 judges. But I must say that there's maturity in our judicial processes and in our legal system. I think that is commendable. But more importantly, what I want to say is that when the result of this appeal opens up other options. We can either go to the Supreme Court, but one of our principles has said that we may not necessarily take that option. We can go to Parliament, because Parliament is a process. In fact, in one of their comments, they made the comment that the president, or even Junaid Mohammed, being one of the promoters, would have taken the parliamentary process. But finally, we can go to the people. Most of these major constitutional changes have gone through the people. Not only when we had a crisis in 2007, there was a substantial amendment to the constitution where the executive was not a pure presidential system, because the executive authority was not just vested on the president, but vested on the president and the prime minister. And there are other constitutional changes that were made at that time through going to the people and then having a conversation. So I think we'll soon go back to the people, have a conversation, and at the end of it come out with the best way out, whether we go to the higher court, the apex court, or whether we go to Parliament, or whether we go to the people. Those options are still open.
Having been part of this process from the onset, are there regrets? Are there certain things that you felt you should have done better that have probably led to this decision that you found today?
I really don't regret, because we are developing the law. Some of these issues that have been dealt with. For example, they made the comment that there should have been sensitization at the time of the collection of the signatures. Now, if you read the Constitution, it talks about public participation, and as they said in their judgment, it's a cumulative process from the beginning to the end. But they made the comment that at the beginning, there should have been some form of sensitization. Now, that is something which is not provided for in the Constitution or in any other statute. So I think this case has opened up new avenues for us to consider afresh how we amend the Constitution, and whether that regulatory framework should be in a statute or should be in rules made by the IEBC.
Kwa mara ya pili sasa swala hili la BBI limeza